I'm Guy Welton, Vice President of Operations, and once again, it is an honor and a privilege for me to be a part of this very special event. We're here today to recognize some very special accomplishments. There's also another individual here that I'd like to recognize, Ben Hein. Could I get you to stand up and walk up here in front of the podium, or in front of the stage, please? Right front and center. Ben is a 3 million mile driver, and knock on wood, sometime this year he is going to hit 4 million miles. And in December, he achieved 30 years of service, and that on its own deserves some special recognition. So we wanted to recognize you here today. Ben, you're a quiet guy, extremely hardworking, and very loyal, and you are deserving of all kinds of recognition. When you hit 4 million miles, we're going to bring you up here, and it's going to be a big deal. But for now, we want to recognize your 30 years of service, and Chris Polens is going to give you a recognition box, which has a certificate, a recognition piece, and then also there's a rewards catalog that you can order some merchandise for you. Okay, time to introduce our award winners. John Bonnett, 19 years of service. Go ahead and stand up, John.
Well, I'd like to thank C.L. Warner for giving me a job in 1989, the Warner family for having this company, dispatch, safety, Greg R. Everybody's here to support you. I'd like to thank my wife for supporting me being a driver. I'm just happy to be here. I think that the 2 million miles is fantastic, but to me, it's just my job. I'm here just doing my job, trying to do it right every day. That's all I'm doing. Thank you.
Corey Firth, who in 3 days will have 21 years of service.
Thank you. I can remember as a kid a sitcom that used to come on TV where the main character would give a speech about how the American farmer is the backbone of our country. The American farmer really is the backbone of our country, but the trucking industry is the blood, with the highways being the main arteries, and we supply the blood, the truck drivers do, and the backbone suggests there's a body, and the miles of highways are the arteries that make up the trucking industry, the lifeblood of our great country. As a Warner employee, I am part of the lifeblood of the American highway system, and I am proud of the work I do as a company driver. Anyway, I would like to thank the dispatchers and the Greg R. to keep my equipment safe and everything, and the load planners. I am Warner. We are Warner. Thank you.
Don Stanek, 20 years of service.
Thank everyone. As you probably already know, I'm not Tim Dean. But thank everybody for being here and just allowing me to be here with you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Roggie Williams, 23 years of service.
You know, when they told us that we had to come up here and say something, I had to try to figure out what I'd say. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out, to all the other guys that preceded me here, just made those great achievements of like 5 million miles and soon to be 4 million miles. And I'd like to give a shout out to the people that I work with, Paul Quick in training, Liz in payroll, and of course Kenny in dispatch. And if I had to tell you new drivers anything, if you're ever here in Omaha and you got some time, go up and sit behind your dispatcher and watch what he goes through. We're quick to complain and get on their case, but you can't complain until you walk the mile in his moccasins, at the end, as he used to say. But all I can say is, it all starts with that man in the mirror. You get up there and you have that meeting with yourself, and you try to take it just 1 mile at a time, and you'll get those 2 million miles. Thanks.
Tim Dean, 23 years of service.
Thank my wife, family for all the support. I could sit here and point out all these people, Mr. Warner in the back, and thank y'all personally up here, load planners, you know, the whole system. We are all part of the family. We all work together. That's why we are, as he said, Warner. Otherwise, I appreciate everybody in all the years, and we got a lot to go. We were counting, I guess, if I work till 70, I'm halfway through my career. Wow. So, thank you.
And Johnny Miller, 25 years of service.
Well, we know what everybody thinks of me. What do I say that these other guys hadn't already said? I don't know how they feel, but we could not accomplish this without all the support here in Omaha. From our fleet managers, to safety, to operation, to the shop. You're the one that takes all the stress out, that we can just sit there in that truck and do our jobs. We don't have to worry about our next load. If I break down, if I'm going to sit for 5 hours till I get help, and all that. You know, thank all of you for just making my, you know, job so easy to do. Y'all the one deserve the pat on the back. Thank you.
It's not always easy coming up here to the podium in a time like this, and you don't always know what you're going to say, and you don't always know what you're going to see. And there's some things that I see up here that you guys in the back can't, and that's all the emotion from the family. And I'm sure they feel it. I feel it. It's really, really a big deal. You got a family there to support you. You got a family out there to support you. Fantastic job. We are extremely proud of you. And if you ever need anything from us, you know who to contact. So with that, pretty much concludes the program, with the exception that we're going to serve some cake and some ice cream and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you all.